Today we are going to discuss AIDS. What is AIDS? In this, we are going to discuss basics of AIDS. AIDS is a non-communicable. What is AIDS? And what are the symptoms? What are all the risk factors? What are the transmission modes of this? We are going to discuss in this class. First, what is AIDS or HIV? HIV is human immunodeficiency virus, which gradually affects our immune system, that is, the ability to fight with infections and diseases. AIDS, A, acquired, I, immune, D, deficiency, S, syndrome. A condition caused deficiency in body's immune system due to HIV. It is a syndrome, a group of symptoms of various illnesses are cluster of symptoms which causes various illnesses. If it left untreated, HIV infection reduces the number of these immune cells so significantly over time that the infected individual eventually develops AIDS, a condition severe immunodeficiency characterized by the occurrence of cancers and many opportunistic infections. Opportunistic infections means like tuberculosis, etc. What is this? Infection with human immunodeficiency virus type 1 and the resulting condition is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is one of the most devastating diseases in the world. Today, nearly 37 million people globally live with HIV, a prevalence of 0.8% of the world population. More than 34 million lives have been lost since discovery of the virus in the year 1981. HIV weakens the immune system of an infected individual by attacking and killing a type of immune cells called CD4 T cells. CD4 T cells plays major role in cell-mediated immunity, which is required to coordinate normal immune response. What is the structure of HIV virus? This is here we can see in this diagram. This is a RNA, but due to here RNA and it will be having a capsid, virus will be having capsid code, that is nothing but here you can see capsid code. It stops the first it mimic like our through transcription DNA is formed, but here reverse transcriptase, reverse transcriptation takes place here and it will be from single RNA strand to it form into it will mimic like DNA. That's the reason human immune cells cannot act on this RNA. This is the major reason. So here we can see various our immune cells here. Major histocompatibility proteins, lipid envelopes, proteases, peptides, host proteins, capsid. This is the reverse transcriptase enzyme, integrase, nucleocapsid, P17 matrix protein, RNA genome, GP120 docking glycoprotein, and GP41 transmembrane glycoprotein. We can see here. Actually, human immune system consists of all this, but why it is unable to act on this because of due to reverse transcription of the RNA, it will just behave like human genome. That's the reason our immune cells cannot act on these RNA, HIV virus. In that meantime, it will start destroying our immune system CD4 T cells. This is the major reason our immunity levels are persons those are affected by HIV are suffering from the CD4 or CD8 cells count will be below it 200. Actually, it should be up to 400. When a normal person, when normal immune response is elicited, when a foreign body enters into any human being, immediately our immune response should be elicited in order to eliminate that foreign particle from our body. But here what happens? Because of this imitating of our DNA genome, reverse transcription, our instead of destroying this virus will be destroying the immune cells of the humans. Here, what are the routes of transmission of HIV? HIV can be transmitted through various means. First, unprotected sexual intercourse with an infected person. Both men and women are at risk. Women are more at risk. Risk increases further in the presence of sexually transmitted infections. Anal intercourse, higher risk. Transfusion of infected blood and blood products. Fastest rate of transmission. In this we can see transfusion of infected blood and blood products. Fastest rate of transmission can happen through blood transfused or use of unsterilized infected needles or syringes. Routes of sharing of infected needles, syringes. Small amounts of contaminated blood left in the needles or syringes can carry the HIV virus from user to user. Among IDUs, transmission occurs by sharing drug paraphernalia. This is nothing but in persons who are drugs abused or drug addicts, they are addicted to take drugs through IV system, intravenous. So in that sedation, they will take infected or contaminated syringes through others also. That is paraphernalia. From infected mother to child, that is PPT-CT. During pregnancy in womb, during birth and post-delivery through breast milk. These are the most common forms of routes of transmission of HIV. One is unprotected sex, transfusion of blood and blood products, and in drug IDUs through paraphernalia. Then next, infected mother to child, etc. How HIV does not spread? HIV does not spread by normal social contact like shaking hands, living together in the same house or hostel, sharing clothes, towels, sharing toilets, eating together through mosquito bite, sharing equipment like telephones, computers, machines, etc., kissing. Through kissing, it does not spread by social kissing as viral load in saliva is low. In the presence of ulcers in the mouth or bleeding gums, deep kissing or French kissing may be risky. Progression from HIV infection to stage of AIDS. When a person is infected, that person should not be called as AIDS patient. But progression from that, those should be called as HIV positives. Progression of HIV infection to stage of AIDS. Normal healthy individual gets infected with HIV. Here we can see window period. This is a time. After getting infected, window period will be there. That window period is 3 to 12 weeks or even 6 months. depending on the person's immune system. Antibodies to HIV not yet developed. Test does not capture the real status, but person can infect others. In this window period, antibodies to HIV not yet will be not developed. Test does not capture the real status of that person infection with HIV virus, but that person can infect others. HIV positive. Development of antibodies can be detected in the test. No exclusive symptoms. Without any symptom. Mild fever or flu-like features in some cases. May take up to 10 to 12 years to reach the stage of AIDS. This period can be prolonged through available treatment. What are the common symptoms or signs of AIDS? Here, major signs: weight loss. All of a sudden, person may lose 10% of his body weight. Fever or fever for a long period of 1 month. Diarrhea for longer than a month. Minor signs like persistent cough, general itchy skin diseases, thrush in mouth and throat, recurrent shingles, herpes zoster, long-lasting spreading and severe cold sores, long-lasting swelling of the lymph glands, loss of memory, loss of intellectual capacity, peripheral nerve damage. Here we can observe muscle fatigue and joint pains and fever for a period of 1 month, diarrhea for a period of 1 month, persistent cough, itchy skin, or thrush in mouth and throat, recurring shingles, long-lasting spreading and severe cold sores, long-lasting swelling of the lymph glands, loss of memory, loss of intellectual properties. Where is the origin of HIV? After a series of different theories, scientists identified a type of chimpanzee in West Africa is the source of this HIV infection in humans. When humans hunted these chimpanzees for meat and came in contact with their blood, their infected blood, the simian immunodeficiency virus jumps species and mutates in humans to be HIV. This virus first present in West African forest in chimpanzee. When men hunted those chimpanzees which are infected, from that chimpanzee's infected blood, this came into humans, which that virus mutates and enter, in, enter into our body, into the humans as human immunovirus. Over several years, the virus slowly spread across Africa and later into other parts of the world. According to Center of Disease Control and Prevention of Despite more than 30 years of research, we still have no cure for HIV infection. However, a new generation of drugs and treatments can enable people live with HIV today to have longer and healthier lives. The administration of combination of antiretroviral therapy suppresses viral replication and slows disease progression, but it cannot eradicate HIV from a person's body because HIV forms viral reservoirs in which the virus can stay dormant and survive undetected by the immune system for long periods of time. Because it is inhuman. If a person is infected with HIV, he can be administered a combination of antiretroviral therapy, that is ART, which suppresses the viral replication and slows the disease progression, so that the CD4 count will be, CD4 T cells count will be maintained. But it cannot eradicate HIV from a person's body because HIV forms viral reservoirs which are dormant and survive undetected by the immune system for long periods of time. If antiretroviral treatment ceases, the virus re-emerges from these reservoirs within a few weeks. Therefore, additional strategies for prevention and treatment are needed to manage existing HIV infections and to reduce the worldwide number of new infections. How does one find his or her HIV status? Blood test. Through blood test, that is ELISA. Through ELISA test, the tests available in our government hospitals are these tests are available in government hospitals, ICTCs. ICTCs are nothing but integrated counseling and testing centers and private labs. In this, ELISA, what is ELISA? Enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. If at all a person detected or positive in this ELISA, for confirmation, Western blot test will be done to that person. What is window period? Here, window period. A person is infected but test does not show as antibodies are not at developed in an adequate quantity. So test does not show positive even if one is infected. Period is generally 3 months, maybe 6 months in somebody. G. Government of India policy on HIV testing. Testing should be voluntary. Testing should be with pre and post test counseling. That's why here ICTCs are there. Integrated counseling and testing centers. In this, testing should be pre and before test and after test counseling should be done to the particular person if he is tested as positive. Test results before also they may be having some stigmas, may I get this infection. So that also counseled in these integrated counseling testing centers. Test results should be kept confidential. It does not reveal to any other except that individual. Why? Because these tests are voluntary. What is the treatment for HIV or AIDS? AIDS is still incurable, but treatment to prolong life available called ART. ART is a combination of 3 drugs. HIV positive person does not need ART immediately. With ART, life can be prolonged sustainable. ART is available in government centers. Basic antiretroviral therapy costs around a person 800 to 1000 per month, maybe more depending upon the person's condition. Antiretroviral therapy is lifelong. Treatment adherence is the key as well as training of doctors. Here we can see treatment for HIV is antiretroviral. There is no permanent cure in this. Only prevention. Prevention is we can prevent this. AIDS is still incurable. No vaccine has not yet discovered. In this, ART should be antiretroviral therapy should be taken lifelong. HIV person positive person does not need ART immediately. After developing many symptoms, if his CD4 T cells are very less, that is below 200, then only he will be showing all kinds of symptoms. Here, the major opportunistic infection is in this AIDS itself is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. In this immune deficiency, because of immune deficient, persons may attack by tuberculosis. In this case, HIV positive patients, persons are not dying because of AIDS, but they are dying because of infection of TB, tuberculosis. In this tuberculosis, because of tuberculosis after, it will be fatal for that HIV infected person. Because in this tuberculosis, person does not feel hunger and does not take proper nutrition. In this, if at all that person takes proper nutrition, then only his immune system will be producing, immune system will be eliciting good immune response. In this already, this is immune suppression. Because of immunodeficiency, that person cannot fight with the tuberculosis infection. Coming to ART treatment, it may cost 800 to 1000 per month, but it may vary from person to person depending on the person's condition. If that person's CD4 T cells are very less, that is below 200, that can be, then that person needs more. Then this antiretroviral treatment is lifelong treatment. Treatment adherence is the key. Here we can observe antigen binding site. This is typical antibody structure. Here yellow color is variable region, this is constant region, light chains and heavy chains will be there. So here is antigen binding. A vaccine is generally made by inducing the human immune system to produce antibodies against individual fragments or antigens of invading pathogens that will then neutralize the pathogen and aid in its destruction by immune cells. Immunization with HIV neutralizing antibodies would be a promising tool for both prevention and treatment of HIV infection. As a treatment, anti-HIV antibodies could help to suppress active viral replication and decrease the size of HIV reservoir. Here we can see broadly neutralizing antibodies. Neutralizing antibodies are green in color. In contact with HIV envelope, that which is red in color. In this diagram, we can clearly see here whatever the green color are neutralizing antibodies which neutralize the HIV envelope, which is red in color. Although HIV-1 infection induces robust antibody response, and these antibodies usually neutralizes the initial infecting virus. The emergence of neutralization resistant viral strains rapidly limits the ability of antibodies to control HIV infection. Thus, a unique set of obstacles hampers the development of fully protective antibodies against all emerging forms of HIV. The discovery that HIV-infected individuals produce HIV antibodies that neutralize a wide range of viral variants has boosted HIV vaccine research in recent years. These broadly neutralizing antibodies are short form BNABs are relatively rare and occur due to a broadening antibody response as a consequence of the antigenic diversification of HIV in the chronic phases of HIV infection. Over the past years, various broadly neutralizing antibodies have been isolated from HIV infected individuals and their structures and potency have been characterized. Several of these antibodies have demonstrated efficacy in animal models, and some of have been shown to reduce viral load and suppress neutralization. Sensitive HIV strains in patients that had not received antiviral therapy before. Here, researchers, researchers extracting broad neutralizing antibodies which are isolated from HIV infected individuals and their structures and potency have been characterized. These antibodies have demonstrated efficacy in animal models. Some have been shown to reduce the viral load which suppress the neutralize it, which suppress and neutralize the sensitive HIV strains in patients, HIV patients that had not received ART, antiretroviral therapy. Here, worldwide, everybody, this logo is the AIDS logo. What is the logo? This logo demonstrates care and concern about HIV and AIDS for those who are living with HIV, for those who are ill, for those who have died, and for those who care for the support those directly affected. Hope that the research for a vaccine and cure to halt the suffering will be successful. Support for the living with HIV, for continuing education to those not infected, for maximum efforts to find effective treatments, cures, vaccines, and for those who have lost friends, family members, or loved ones. Why we are discussing HIV AIDS? This HIV AIDS affects mainly the most productive age group of 15 to 49 years. It is never possible to get exact magnitude of the AIDS problem. HIV infection can be prevented. Key challenges in prevention. HIV infection goes unnoticed for years, primarily spreads through sexual contacts. Discussion about sex is a taboo in many societies. Stigma and discrimination associated with HIV and AIDS. Thank you. This is all about AIDS.